Radio, voice of the voiceless. Al-IyamoyeTv Radio, voice of the voiceless.
Good afternoon. This is the World News on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. I am Modupe Akinyosoye. Here are the top stories. President Tinubu arrives Nigeria after ECOWAS summit. Federal government arraigns Adebutu 9 others over alleged vote buying. In business, security operatives intercept vessel notorious for stealing Nigeria crude oil. On the foreign scene, Turkey backs within NATO membership. In sports, Djokovic advances into Wimbledon quarterfinals. Details of these and more coming up shortly. Welcome back. Now the news in details. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday returned to Nigeria from Guinea-Bissau. The president had on Saturday traveled to the West African nation to attend the 63rd Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. President Tinubu at the two-day meeting emerged as the new chairman of ECOWAS. The federal government on Monday launched the malaria modeling program to achieve zero malaria prevalence by 2025. The National Coordinator of the National Malaria Elimination Program, Dr. Perpetua Moebi, stated this during the launch in Abuja. Dr. Moebi said though the prevalence of malaria in the country is at 22%, there are improvements in care-seeking behavior among the populace. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, will this Tuesday arraigned former Aviation Minister Stella Odua before Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja on a fresh charge. Odua, who represented the Anambra North Senatorial District in the 9th National Assembly, will be arraigned on an 8-count charge bordering on perjury and document falsification. The former lawmaker was alleged to have falsified documents with which she got into public offices, including being a minister and a senator. The anti-graft agency had earlier filed a money laundering charge against Odua and others currently before Justice Inyang Eko. The governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the March 18 election in Ogun State, Ladi Adebutu, was on Monday arraigned in absentia by the federal government. Adebutu, along with 9 others, was brought before the Ogun State High Court on charges of alleged vote buying. The second, third, fourth, fifth, and 10th defendants, Ahmed Tiami Wahid, Egushola Owolabi, Sonny Adejoke, and Malik, who were present at the court hearing on Monday, pleaded not guilty to all 4 counts charged. Justice Akiyemi granted bail to the accused in a sum of 100,000 each, with 1 surety each, who must be either bondsmen or relatives of the defendants providing evidence of payment of tax. The court thereafter adjourned the case until September 26, 2023 for a definite hearing. Governor of Ondo State, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, has forwarded a letter of extension on medical leave to the State House of Assembly. Receiving the letter on behalf of other lawmakers, the Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Olamide Oladije, said Governor Akeredelu's action was in line with the Constitution. The Speaker said the Deputy Governor, Lucky Ayedatiwa, could continue to act as governor until there is a written declaration to the contrary. Governor Akeredolu had in a letter dated June 5, 2023, earlier informed the House of his decision to proceed on medical leave and was expected to resume on July 6, 2023. A A federal high court in Abuja has restrained the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, from prosecuting suspended resident electoral commissioner in Adamawa State, Hudu Yunusa Hari. Yunusa Hari had stirred controversy by declaring Aisha Binani Dakiru of the All Progressives Congress as the winner of Adamawa governorship election when the collation of results was yet to be completed. INEC had last Thursday revealed that the commission has filed a 6-count charge against Yunusa Ali before a high court in Yola following a prima facie case against him by the police. But in an ex parte application brought by counsel to W. Mike on Monday, Justice Okorowo held that since the matter is before a tribunal, the parties should maintain status quo on the matter pending the conclusion of the suit. You are listening to the World News on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Still to come, business, foreign and sport news. Please stay with us. Welcome back to the rest of the news. The Joint Military Task Force has intercepted a vessel laden with 150,000 tons of crude oil in Ondo State on Business News. Speaking with journalists on Monday, Operations Manager Tantita Security Services Limited, Waredi Enisuo, said his organization provided intelligence that aided the arrest of the vessel by security operatives. Although the vessel was arrested along the coastline of Ondo, Enisuo said it was taken to Oporoza, Delta State, to be displayed. He said the vessel changed its name to MT Turad II after initially registering in Togo, adding that security operatives had arrested the vessel in the past. On the foreign scene, Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has agreed to support Sweden's bid to join the military alliance NATO. NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg on Monday said the Turkish leader would forward Sweden's bid to Parliament in Ankara and ensure ratification. Turkey had previously spent months blocking Sweden's application, accusing it of hosting Kurdish militants. In the world of sports, world number 2 Novak Djokovic will face Andrei Rublev in the quarterfinals of this year's Wimbledon. Djokovic defeated Hubert Okasik 7-6, 5-7-6, 7-6, 5-7, 6-4 to advance to the last 8 after the game resumed on Monday following a stop on Sunday. The win saw Djokovic extend its perfect record against the 26-year-old to 6. That was the world news on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Before we go, the top stories. We reported that President Bola Tinubu has returned to Nigeria after ECOWAS summit in Guinea-Bissau. We reported that federal government arraigned Ladi Adebutu and 9 others over alleged vote buying. In business, we told you that security operatives intercepted vessel notorious for stealing Nigerian crude oil. For the foreign scene, Turkey backed Sweden's NATO membership. And in sport, we reported that Djokovic advances into Wimbledon quarterfinals. The World News was edited and produced by Oluwafisayomi Ajibola. For more news and updates, you can follow us on all social media platforms on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Al-IyamoyeTV Radio, on Twitter at Iyamoye_TV, and on Instagram at Al-IyamoyeTV Radio. You can also stream live by logging on to our website www.aliyamoyetvradio.com. Thank you so much for listening. I am Modupe Akinyosoye. Good afternoon.